rapper Lil Durk.
Yo, I like Lil
Um,
Durk.
yeah, Lil Durk. He said something on Twitter the other day that caused some debate. There's a lot of people putting their 2 cents in on what he said, and we could even pull up the tweet and see, if there's anything new added to it. But what he said is, um, basically, women don't let their partners touch their phones, and we'll show his exact tweet.
Yeah,
He said, females won't let you touch them phones. I don't care if it's some life or death shit. Basically, he's saying women just keep their phones close and they don't want either the man to see him or anyone to see him because I don't know what they're hiding. But that's what he says. What do you think of that? You think that's true? Women don't like anyone touch their phones, even if it's life or death?
I don't go through that. Yeah, I understand what he's saying, but shit, I have every access to everything. Any woman that sit at my table, I know her Instagram, I know her messages, I message it, I know her Google, I got all of it. I even know her social security number. So if you sitting at my table, I got all that information. And the reason why is because if a woman looks at a man as the captain or she looks at him as the superhero, she doesn't care what access he has to her. The problem is most women who sit there and they talk about girl talk, that what men call locker room talk, or they talk about they have private messagings or shit like that. It's all a lie, bro. These women,
you are fake news,
have other options, and they're waiting their options to see how you play out. And listen,
so they don't want to let you see the other options that are talking
bro.
to.
Why? Why would they? Because they'll lose you.
Right, it'll ruin the whole thing.
They'll lose you. The woman will be terminated.
One guy named High said, here he is, his at's Fu Louis V. He said, shit, speak for yourself. He doesn't agree.
Well, the simps have entered the conversation. So let me
and then somebody said here, King, touch that phone. She might be cheating. You never know.
Bro, listen. Lil Durk is worth probably $15-20 million.
Oh, we could look that up. I don't know if it's that much, but we could look it up.
Look it up
on the screen right now.
Put it up on the screen. If he ain't worth that, he's worth at least $5-10 million. But he could pop it up. He survived the streets of Chicago. And this man has fiery fucked some ugly bitches and some good looking bitches.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now he's at 8 million.
Okay.
Not bad for
not bad at all.
Who he is and
for
what
who
he
is and where he come from. Now you gotta understand, men with money and power like this, they're gonna see the world differently compared to a simp. Excuse me. They're gonna see the world differently compared to a simp or a guy who's barely making it. He's a multimillionaire. He can still live a comfortable lifestyle where he can get on a jet half the year. And most of the time he gets on, he don't even pay for it. The people who flying him out paying for it. So I'm gonna say this. What he's telling you is you can't trust women. And for me, I would tell all men, if your girl ain't willing to give you the password, how the fuck you gonna build a kingdom with a woman who won't even give you the key to the castle that she's asking for? She wants a castle. Most of you women call yourself queens, but you have no castle. You're 3 or 4. That's why you don't have a castle. If you're 28, 29 years old and you don't have a fucking castle, it proves what you are as a woman in the market. 32, 33, 34, you still don't have a castle because you got your own crib and you're doing well independently. That's not a castle. That's a condo. You don't have a kingdom. You have no legacies. You women are freezing your eggs for what opportunity? What are you really trying to gain in this country where you can be like Kim Kardashian? You're not Kim Kardashian. She's 1%. And I think we did the statistics. She's less than 1% of females.
Yeah, because we were talking about not only the money she has and what she's worth, but also the way she looks compared to the other women in her category.
You're not going to compete with Kim Kardashian when she's 47, 50, looking like she's still in her 20s, and she's a billionaire. I'm shocked that 20-year-old women can't compete. And I've been around the world. It's beautiful women everywhere. If you got money, you can achieve pussy points that you never thought you can get. Bro, you can go to the Dominican Republic just with a couple $100,000 and you can live a world you never understood. They'll treat you as if you King Tut. I'm telling you. You'll live like Julius Caesar.
And what do you say to guys like Emmanuel here with this message? He replied to Dirk. He said, guys do it too. But to me, that's normal. But when a lady does it, it's weird. Is that like a double standard, or according to him?
Life ain't fair. Women keep thinking life is fair. We're equal. Men control 90% of the world. We built 90% of the stuff we use, and we still doing 87% of the work. Without a man, you ain't shit.
So are you saying that's why it's okay for a man to
Yes.
keep the phone closed, but not a woman?
100%. We have to secure our position because we have to build legacies. If I have 3 women that are strong, listen to me very quickly. If I have 3 women that are strong, they don't have many bodies, they haven't slept with many men, they're smart, they're beautiful, they're nurturing, I will try to get all 3 pregnant and put them in a position of power. I had this conversation with a girl a couple of days ago. I said, look, if I would give a girl $100,000 for a push-out gift, that would be the prize for a woman giving me a child. And I would guarantee her, depending on where the market sits, she can get $5,000 to $10,000 a month for 18 years. I'm willing to give that if she's going to be a good mom and a nurturer. It depends where the man's at in his financial state. How many women can you do that with? Shit, 5, 6 women. That's a lot of money a man has to put in his position. But the problem is 90% of men can't do that. 90% of men can't put a woman in a position where she's a nurturer, right? And that's what's going on in the world right now. Women are killing themselves to fight to be a man, that they're becoming independent. And what happens is you become more masculine, you become more like a man, and it's harder to date. It's harder to get into a relationship because you say, I'd rather be by myself than go through all this bullshit. But guess what? These young girls gotta jump on these opportunities because these men are rare. Men who can put you in a position where you could be happy are rare. Most of these women are miserable. I mean, and I would listen, the guys in these comments, they're simps. They're not going to understand because they make 45, 50K a year, 60K a year, 80K a year, and they're not good with finance. At $80,000 a year, you still can live a good life and still travel if you know how to manage your money. These guys out here pushing cars they can't afford.
So would you agree with someone like this young Javi or Javi that says, if that's true, where Lil Durk says the girl doesn't let you look at her phone, young Javi here says, yeah, your girl running the relationship.
Yeah, 100%. You're a simp. And I don't let any woman sit at my table that don't let me control the steering wheel. You're not for me. The world's big. Let me explain something to you very quickly. There's more men in the world than women. But in America, there's more women in America than men. Why do you think that? Women have been liberated. So it's basically fuck you, fuck men. They got literally 60, 70% of women walking around saying they don't need a man. Write it in the comments, lady. Say it. Y'all, this is your time to be special and be a hero. This is your time to be special. Say it. Write it in the comments. How many women gonna say they don't need a man? Go ahead. Keep saying it. I'm gonna say it again. When World War III happens, and it seems like it's coming, we don't know when, or the Civil War happens, we'll see where women stand when you go back to the kitchen, or when you go back into being in a position where you just a person of aid or counsel. You're not fighting the wars and the battles in the war to come. I'm telling you. And the women who think they're going to be slaughtered. It's just that this is a biological thing. You can't switch nature. Period.
Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy Cash Money Drink Podcast. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys click over here to subscribe, and to watch more, click over here. And to keep this production going, because we're doing a lot of crazy work, make sure you guys on the bottom of the video do super thanks. We appreciate it. It's your boy Cash Money Dreams. We out of here.